To that game one.
He's already at 64%,
yeah,
dude.
It's
What?
2% already.
Welcome, guys and gals, to High Five. In this segment, we cover all sorts of history with video games, video companies, and their impacts on video games. Today, we're talking about Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Is a series of crossover fighting video games published by Nintendo and primarily features characters from various Nintendo franchises. The series is created by Masahiro Sakurai, who has directed every game in the series. The gameplay objectives differ from that of a traditional fighter game in that it aims to knock the opponent off the stage instead of depleting the life bars. The series features many characters from Nintendo's most popular franchises. The original Super Smash Bros. Had only 12 playable characters, with the roster count rising for each successive game and later including third-party characters, with Ultimate containing every character playable in the previous games. Every game in the series has been well received by critics, with much praise given to their multiplayer features, spawning a large competitive community that has been featured in several gaming tournaments. Super Smash Bros. Was developed by HAL Laboratories, an independent affiliate company, during 1998. It began as a prototype created by Masahiro Sakurai and Satoru Iwata in their spare time. Thus, the game was born, Dragon King, the fighting game, and it featured no Nintendo character. However, Sakurai hit on the idea of including fighters from different Nintendo franchises in order to prove the atmosphere, which he felt was necessary for a home console fighting game. And his idea was approved. Although never acknowledged by Nintendo or any developer behind Super Smash Bros., third-party sources have identified Namco's 1995 fighting game, The Outfoxes, as a possible inspiration. The game had a small budget, little promotion, and was originally a Japan-only release, but its huge success saw that the game was released worldwide. Super Smash Bros. Was introduced in 1999 for the Nintendo 64. It was released worldwide after selling over 1 million copies in Japan. In Super Smash Bros., up to 4 players can play in the multiplayer versus mode, with a specific set of rules of each match being predetermined by the players. There are 2 match types that can be chosen: Time, where the person with the most KOs at the end of the set time wins, and Stock, where each player has a set number of lives and are eliminated from the play when their lives are depleted. This game's primary single-player mode, named Classic Mode in the later series entries, features a series of predetermined opponents that the player must defeat. Other single-player modes exist, such as Training and several minigames including Break the Targets and Board the Platforms. All these were included in the sequel, with the exception of Board the Platforms. Each playable stage is set from one of the characters' games throughout the Nintendo history. Super Smash Bros. Melee was a follow-up for the GameCube, released in Japan and North America in the late 2001 and in Europe and Australia in May 2002. It had a larger budget and development team than Super Smash Bros. Did, and was released to much greater praise and acclaim amongst critics and consumers. Since its release, Super Smash Bros. Melee has sold more than 7 million copies and was the best-selling game on the GameCube. Super Smash Bros. Melee features 26 characters, of which 15 are available instantly. The game also featured a whopping 29 stages. It introduced 2 new single-player modes alongside the Classic Mode: Adventure Mode and All-Star Mode. Adventure Mode has platforming segments similar to the original Race to the Finish minigame, and All-Star is the fight against every playable character in the game, which allows the player only 1 life, in which damage is accumulated over each battle and limited to the number of healing items in between battles. Also in Melee is the Home Run Contest minigame, which replaced Board the Platforms in the original game. Here, fighters will have to send sandbags out of the stage to get the best distance with a baseball bat while damaging it for 10 seconds. They also introduced Tournament Mode and Special Melee, where the player can make their own rules and winning conditions. This is also where the concept of each character being a trophy or a figure came into play. A third game was named Super Smash Bros. Brawl and was released worldwide in 2008 for the Nintendo Wii. The game featured a set of third-party players, such as Solid Snake of Koname's Metal Gear series, and a longtime Mario rival, Sonic the Hedgehog, from the Sega series of the same name. Brawl was also the first game in the franchise to support online play via the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, and offer the ability for players to construct their own original stages. Brawl was also the first to feature compatibility with 4 kinds of controllers: the Wii Remote on its side, the Wii Remote and the Nunchuk combination, the Classic controller, and the GameCube controller. Super Smash Bros. Brawl features a single-player mode known as the Subspace Emissary. This mode features unique character storylines along with numerous side-scrolling levels and multiple bosses to fight, as well as the CG cut sequence explaining the storyline. In 2014, a 4th Super Smash Bros. Game was introduced to the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U, with the 2 games being cross-compatible with each other. They introduced DLCs for the first time as downloadable fighters. On March 22, 2008, Nintendo announced that they would host another Super Smash Bros. Invitational tournament, in which a select group of players would get to play the game for the first time and complete in a series of matches before the winner is chosen. The title was confirmed as Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at E3 2012, where it was also announced that it would contain all playable characters from every previous game. The game also has over 103 playable stages. Like Brawl, Ultimate features a story mode known as World of Light. The plot revolves around the destruction of the Smash Bros. World at the hands of the original villain, Galeem. Initially only able to play as Kirby, who survived the attack, the player travels across the wasteland to rescue the other playable fighters, gathering spirits, and the remnants of the world's non-playable characters who aid the player in the battle along the way. And that's a wrap, guys and gals. History in 5 minutes. Stay gaming, gamers.
I've ever seen Jigglypuff. A puff survivor back here from Fox in my life.
Laser. Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
not-
good job by HBox, just jumping right away. He knew that that was part of the combo.
Still got a couple after as he was landing and gets a back air. And the way that Leffen is racking on these like low percent